All right, analyzing the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford fight. Happened July 29, 2023. I had adamantly predicted Spence to win this fight. Uh, I was hoping that he would use a long jab and then kind of set up everything, from there. And, he did. He tried to do that. But, Bud is a very good fighter. I did mention that before. It was only the selection of his past opponents that I had issue with. Other than that, I do think that the guy is a great fighter, a hell of a fighter. And, I was hoping that he could get a fight like this so that he could prove to everyone that, the claims of him being a pound for pound were going to be substantiated. And in my opinion, they are. I mean, he beat a hell of a fighter in Earl Spence. And he did it in these ways, I'll tell you. The first thing that I saw, and by the way, let me tell y'all, July 29th was 2 years ago, was when my father passed away, in July 29, 2021. So I wasn't really up to watching this fight. I mean, I thought I would be, it's something that I do, so I should have watched this fight, but I wasn't feeling it, It was the second anniversary of my dad's passing. So, I didn't even watch the fight, to be honest with you. I did check in later, like at midnight, and I saw the results. I read the rounds that he got knocked down on and knocked out at and referee stopping the fight. That's all I needed to know. I went and saw that some of the replays today, and this is 2-3 weeks later. I saw a 10-second replay a week after, and I saw one thing the only thing I needed to see was that one thing, and he basically, Bud Crawford, after he caught on to the speed, and what I call catching his speed or catching his timing of his opponent, which was Spence. I mean, he was able to jab with him. So when he was able to jab and connect with his jab while Spence was throwing his jab, I mean, that was the first breakdown of this fight. I mean, that was the first time that was the first sense of him breaking him down already, just with the jab. Jabbing with the jabbers, what they call it, right? Or jabbing when they jab. And when I saw that, it was in 10 seconds, a 10-second clip. I was like, wow, I could probably figure out what happened here. So I saw round 1 and 2 and a little bit of 3. Again, just the replays. And let me tell you how I feel that he was able to break him down. And he broke him down quick. Again, jabbing with him was one. And then what I saw from him was real quick. He threw a right hook counter that I think at one point caught Spence. At one point just kind of glazed him. But those kind of punches, when you're able to counter guys while they're coming in like that, can break you down real quick. I mean, it can break the other guy down because his game plan was probably to jab, but his jab was too slow. It wasn't fast enough. And that's the way he fights. That's the way Spence fights. He has a long jab. It takes a little while to get there. And Bud was ready for that. 100% props to Bud Crawford for that. I mean, not only was he ready, he's fast enough to deal with it, right? He was fast enough to do it. But let me tell you how that got set up that some people are probably not even talking about. And let me tell you, I haven't seen any videos of anybody breaking down the fight. I don't know what they're saying, if people are doing it or not. But this is my analysis based on my experience. The first way that Bud Crawford was to get Spence to have a slower jab, right? Or at least it looked like a slower jab, was by the step back. If you look at the first rounds, and again, I didn't see the full round. I only saw replays. I didn't see the full 3 minutes. I mean, I saw like maybe 15 to 20 seconds or whatever. But what I saw right off the bat was that Bud Crawford was employing a step back. So he would step back once or step back twice and then move side to side, right? Which is boxing 101 to its excellency, right? And so just doing that was making Spence reach and overreach, giving opportunities to Crawford to counter. But it's okay to have those opportunities. It's another thing to be able to take advantage of them. So that's where Bud Crawford is good at what he does. And he set that up perfect. So one was being able to step away from punches, right? Step back from punches, see what was open up. He saw that his right hook was open. And he also saw that there was times where where Spence wasn't fast enough, or throwing the jab fast enough, so he was able to punch with him. He was able to jab him at the same time that Spence was throwing his jab. And it's hard. You get hit harder when you're stepping into your punch. So that was excellent by Crawford. So he was able to counter him with right hooks and even with jabs, right? I mean, he was jabbing with jab and he was countering him. And the other thing is a step back. You know, he was, I guess, the shorter fighter, but he was able to use that, you know, perfectly. So all the stuff he did was being the shorter fighter was actually better for Crawford because he knew what he was doing. He knew he had the knowledge, but besides the knowledge, he had the ability to do it. So having the knowledge of doing things is okay, right? That's great. That's part one of it. But part two is being able to take advantage of that, right? I mean, we could know certain things and set people up, but if we're not able to react fast enough, then it's not really doing us any good. As a matter of fact, it could even hurt us, right? So that's basically what he did. He employed a step back, right? He saw what was open. He caught the timing and the speed of Errol Spence. He was able to jab with him. He was able to counter him. And when he knocked him down, I saw the first knockdown right on the replay. I mean, he was right there, right in the pocket, and he knocked him down with a kind of a jab, but it was more like a hook, and he threw it hard. That was his opportunity to counter him. He didn't waste it. He caught a good left. He caught him with a good straight left. Might have been even an overhand left. And then he hit him right, and because he threw it fast, so it wasn't like a perfect right hook. It was more like a jab or in between, but he threw it fast enough in the event that Spence was able to recover. So he threw it fast enough, powerful enough, was real close to him, short punch, knocked him down. And I believe at that point is where Spence knew, like, hey, I'm in trouble here. This guy's got into short ranges on me. He's countering my jabs. And he didn't adjust enough. I mean, he fought well. He tried to adjust, and he tried to make it work for him. But his jab was just too slow in combination with the step back from Crawford, and it was disastrous for Errol Spence. Not only that, I don't think he knew or he was able to adjust to the speed of Crawford. So that's basically what happened in this fight. I mean, it's boxing 101 to its finest by one of the best boxers right now, Crawford. So I'm all about Crawford. You know, I'll give him his pound for pound props. What I like about Crawford, besides this fight and besides everything else he does, is that he's calling out fighters right now. I mean, he's calling out Gervonta Davis. You know, before this fight, right after this fight, when I found out what happened, I came out saying that, you know, congratulations to him. And now that he's gotten to this level of opposition, he should not go back, go up, right? Gervonta Davis would be a good step up in competition, or at least at the same level of competition. And right now, Gervonta Davis is on top of the world after his big win, so that'd be a great fight. But the other one that I'm looking forward to is Charlo. I know Charlo's gonna fight Canelo very soon, but win or lose in that fight, you know, it's still gonna be an intriguing fight for fan fights. I don't know if Charlo's giving up. I don't think Charlo's fighting for his belts. So win or lose, he's still going to be undisputed at his weight class. And, you know, Crawford is undisputed at his weight class. That would be the big fight, you know. And not only that, I believe Charlo's going to get beat up in that fight a little bit. And, you know, another thing for Crawford, I mean, that's going to be damaged goods already. So, but regardless of that, Charlo is going to be a big fighter, the bigger fighter. He does hit hard, right? And he is a good fighter. I just think Canelo's going to be, I mean, Canelo's at a different level still. And he's too big. I mean, he hits hard as well. I think harder than Charlo. So Charlo's going to come out of there damaged somehow, some way. It's just what it is. And it'd be a great opportunity for Crawford to step up, to move up in weight, and take those belts if he can. And I think that he can. I mean, the guy is big, and he hits like a big guy. So all props to Crawford. I just want to give you take this opportunity to give you my analysis of it, of what I thought happened in this fight. It's good to be a fight fan and to see the chingazos, right? I mean, that's how we say in the Latino world. Punches, we call them chingazos, right? Because that's what people want to see in the boxing. They want to see the brawl. They want to see the fight. But it's also good to know the beautiful side of it, of why things happen. I mean, the guys just didn't stand there on the phone, in a phone booth and go at it. There was a lot of boxing going on. And the better boxer won that fight between Crawford and Spence. So Crawford is the better boxer. and he hits hard, and that's a dangerous combination. Thank you for tuning in. Check us out next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And I want to give a props out to one of my sponsors, my eye lab, located here in San Antonio, Texas. These are actually some of their glasses here. They're called hardware or safety wear glasses. I call them goggles, right? Because I need some goggles for when I do boxing training. So these are my normal glasses that I wear right here for reading and for whatever I do in my work, my administrative work. Just great basic glasses I got from them, transitional, and they do great. They turn when I get in the sun, they'll become sunglasses, so they're real awesome. Same lens, but on these goggles right here, safety wear. So I can wear these when I'm training in boxing, when I'm training people, when I'm hitting the bags myself, and I won't break them. I mean, they're very durable. So got them at a very good price. If you go there, don't forget to get the warranty on your glasses, right? I know it comes with it, but there's like extra warranties you can get, because when you buy these glasses and they get messed up, you can get the replacements at a very low cost. You can even get the frames and they'll pop these out and put them on new frames very cheap. I mean, I think I paid like $20 or $25 for a new set of frames. Went in and came out real fast. So all props to my one of my sponsors, my eye lab here in San Antonio. Keep up the good work. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.